right there, so we got the camera on. Both cameras behind me and front of me.
So when you're pushing, is that what's moving to make us go right?
The nose wheel.
The nose wheel.
Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima's entering taxiway for 20 Chelan. So we go down to the runway, into the runway. We go down to the runway, into the runway down here, and we take off going this direction. If the wind was blowing coming this way, we do the opposite. We always go into the wind, and if it's dead like it is today, most airports have a preferred runway. 20 is the actual compass reading, magnetic compass reading. You see that at every airport. You'll see numbers, and they drop off the last zero, so it's 200 degrees. If you see a 20 at the end of the runway. Our doors are all locked. We're good to go there. Nervous?
No.
It should be pretty calm today. I don't think we're going to get much wind. There's a little bit of wind blowing, not much.
Yeah.
This guy's got beehives down here. And I learned right away not to go by her with my door open.
Look at that. Nice little cover he's got.
Yeah, it is.
How long has this airport been here?
1930s or 40s. That's been just about all the GA airports we put in, the government put in. So what we do down here is I do what's called a run-up, where I do some additional engine checks. I bring the RPM up and drop each. It has duplications or everything, so I'm dropping half the cylinders and then putting it back and making sure that I get the proper RPM drop on each cylinder, on each mag. I'm just going to come around and face the runway here so I can get a good view of the runway. Okay, so we'll do a run-up. Gotta check this for that. Brakes are hold, temperature's 10. Pressure good. Bring the throttle up. Check out good. Okay, and then take off. Trim is correct. You want to make sure you don't rest your feet on the pedals. I don't think you're reaching them there, but... Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima is departing runway 20. Will be turning back in the downwind and going upriver to the north. Chelan. It lifts off pretty fast. We'll get to about 45 knots and it'll come off the ground. Here we go.
This is awesome.
So this is the first time you've been in a small plane, huh?
Yep.
I'll be darned.
How often do you take this up?
As often as I can.
Yeah.
Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima is turning crosswind for 20. Chelan will be on a downwind heading upriver to the north. Chelan. A little bump.
Yeah.
This is how we'll come back into the airport. We're pattern altitude right now is 1,000 feet above the runway, and you go downwind, then you go on our left base, and then you come into a final to 20.
Okay.
And we come back. All this red means that if we kept on that plane right there, we would run into her to land at red. So yellow as you're getting close to elevation, that as we climb higher, all that red will go away.
And what's the conversion of a knot to miles per hour?
You're about, it's pretty close. If you're flying about 110 knots, you're going about 125 miles an hour.
Okay.
This is the actual ground speed right here where it says GS, that 82. That's what we're actually ground speed right now. And our airspeed is 81, so it's pretty close. But I pulled back the throttle, so right now I'm only burning 4.5 gallons an hour.
Traffic, Big Bend 15 maneuvering to enter 45 to the left downwind runway 28.
That's a different airport. I couldn't tell which airport she was calling from, but it wasn't this one. But this has autopilot, so I can just basically set it on a course.
Yeah.
Like when we're going to go to McCall Sun Valley, I'll just take the flight plan I've already done, and it'll send it wirelessly to the panel, and then I can tell the autopilot to just fly on that course.
So is it on autopilot right now?
No.
Yeah.
No. Why don't you go ahead and take the controls? Just try making some gentle turns and.
Touchy, huh?
Yeah, and if you push forward and back, it brings the nose up and down, and it's very sensitive.
Yeah, it is. So you kind of want it to be an even plane, right?
Yeah.
So.
This tells you you're climbing 500 feet a minute right now.
Yeah.
Now you're down to now you're not climbing. You're holding your altitude. This is your vertical speed indicator.
Got it.
Here. It's pretty easy to fly. It's a really docile airplane.
It's very touchy though.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy.
Kind of like a sports car.
Yeah. There's a dam down there.
Yeah, that's Wells Dam down there.
So is the wind blowing right to left right now?
Yeah, it's coming this way.
Yeah.
That arrow points to where the wind is. It's real light. It's only 4 knots.
It's interesting though, because I can kind of feel it.
Yeah.
Wolf Creek traffic, Big Bend 15 is on the 45 for left downwind 28. Wolf Creek.
All right, you want to take over again?
Oh, you're doing okay.
Nerve-wracking.
So that's Pateros right up there, then Brewster's beyond that. Gamble Sands Golf Course is out straight where we're headed.
Oh, okay.
Looking for traffic. Big Ben 15 on the left downwind, 28. Looks great.
Let's head right over there, and that'll take us over to Mill Bay. You see our plane right here?
Yeah.
There's Wapato Point right there.
So but I don't want to go towards the red, right?
Yeah, you do. We're gonna cut right through here over to Lake Chelan. See, we're right there. So as you turn your heading over this way, you're high enough to clear all this terrain in here.
Okay.
Okay, you're climbing pretty hard. You're up to 850 feet a minute. Let's kind of go right over here.
Okay.
We'll get a few bumps as we come over this ridge. Wind comes up, and so you always get bumps over the ridges.
Okay.
So your ground speed's 107 right now.
So how do I take off speed? I just push forward?
I mean, if climbing, yeah. Just takes a little bit to get it. You want to get this down, so try to maintain this altitude right here that we're at. Give you a chance to catch your breath.
Technical departure to runway 20.
They teach you to fly with one hand and usually one on the throttle, you know, so you
Drive the stick.
yeah. There's Wapato Point we're headed to right straight ahead.
Yep.
A little tailwind with us right now.
Looking for traffic. Big Ben 15, departing area back in Marion County. Looks great.
How heavy is this plane?
It weighs about 780 pounds, empty. That's about the same as what my Goldwing motorcycle weighed.
How long is it?
You know, I don't remember the exact specs on the length.
Yeah.
He's smoky up lake.
Yeah. So what area is this right below us?
Trying to think, this is up near the lakes up here. Not Malta. I can't think of the name of the lake.
Sorry.
There's lakes all up in here. Manson's right there.
Yep.
If you want to see how good those noise cancelers are, just pull them.
Yeah, I did a couple of times, and they're pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm doing 115 miles an hour right now. It doesn't feel like it, does it?
No, not at all. Then is that the park down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little circle here.
God, when you have a view from up here, you realize just how amazing that property is.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. Keep an eye out for that helicopter that flies back and forth around here. Wave at him.
great view. Think you can see Frank from here?
Yeah. It's hard to see who's down there, you know, like they look like ants down there.
Yeah, exactly. Man, the water looks so good from up here. It's actually, the lake's actually not that crowded.
There's Mary Pat's house that we were at last night, right there on the ridge.
I always think when I'm at your house that the trailer is somewhere completely different. I don't
Really?
realize that it's just right here.
Yeah. You just see the corner of it on that, because that bank comes down right there. It's right on the edge of it.
Uh-huh. Go say hi to Mary Pat. God, that house is unbelievable.
Isn't it?
It's awesome how low you can get.
Yeah.
There's your place.
The water park down here, they're building a surf thing there, you know, where you actually surf on the waves.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of the biggest in the country.
At Slide Waters?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been working on it for over a year.
Wow.
We'll fly by it and you'll be able to look down and see it. It's up on the upper shelf above where the slides are.
Got it.
Land traffic 400 Tango Lima's over the city of Chelan at 2,300 feet. I'll be going over the BB Bridge and then entering a downwind for 20 Chelan. You see it down there? It's right down here below us, isn't it?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Right underneath us there. Go on your left now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of missed it there.
That's all right.
You should go up and take a look at it, though. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Well, we're telling you about that Stagecoach Road.
Uh-huh.
That's right down here. You'll see that the wrecking yard. That's where it starts, and then it winds all the way down to the river. And Chelan Falls is down there.
Oh yeah, I see it over here. Yep. Chelan Falls. I don't think I've ever heard of Chelan Falls.
Chelan Falls is down at the bottom, but they used to bring the steamboats up and then have a stagecoach that came up that road
Interesting.
to Lake Chelan.
Looks pretty sparse. The water.
Yeah, they're not putting water over the dam right now.
Yeah.
When they open up the gates, you know, they do have kayaks that go down that river.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They usually in what, like the fall they'll open it up or something?
Yeah, I think it is in the fall when they do it. They kind of have a sanctioned thing where they allow it certain times of the year.
It's cool how it just like carves out the mountain.
Yeah, it's a real, I mean, you stand right up on the edge. It makes me kind of ill. I mean, just standing up there, I get vertigo. Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima's over the BB Bridge. I'll be entering a downwind, left downwind for 20 Chelan. Picked up a few bugs on the windshield.
Desert?
I didn't fly this down.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I'm going to in October.
In October.
You crossing runway 20 for east taxi, section left taxi over to
Will that be the longest flight you've ever done in this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. It's about 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
The jump plane just crossed the runway. He's going to go down and take off. So we'll let him get out first.
So when you fly this down to Palm Desert, then will you go higher up and get kind of a... Because I know like when you're flying a commercial jet, you know, they get to the point where they're kind of above the turbulence.
Yeah.
And you'll do the same thing?
Yeah, I'll be up about 9,500, and you know, I'll change my altitude depending on what the winds are doing, so I get out of the bumpy
Yep.
weather.
And so we're at 2,600 right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Traffic 400 Tango Lima's on the downwind for 20 Chelan, and I see the jump plane down there. I'll hold back and let you go up first. Chelan.
We'll stay on the belt and we'll take takeoff.
So what I do here is we're under the downwind right now. I'm going to reduce my throttle. Get to 75 knots, and then I'm going to put flaps down. That slows me down and allows me to descend faster. I'm pretty high right now, but I was trying to hold back and let the jump plane go here. I'm just getting ready to take off. This, and back. That pond is where I try to get to the right altitude and kind of over that pond, depending on what the wind's doing too. Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima is turning base for 20 Chelan. We crossed the threshold of the runway at 55 knots, and it lands at about 45.
Okay.
Pull the nose up. This is speed down. I'm pretty high right now. Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima is turning final for 20 Chelan.
Traffic jump 3, mile and a half to the south of the airport. We're turning to the west over the Walmart, sliding to the side of the road.
A little fast. We're out here. Hold it off the runway a little bit. Come on down, baby. It's a little fast coming in.
Yeah. Made it look easy. That's great.
Chelan traffic 400 Tango Lima is clear of the runway. Chelan.
You ever had it where you're getting ready to go in and then you're not right and then you kind of just...
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing a go around. I've had several go arounds.
I'm sure with learning.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes you have a strong crosswind, and if you're not stable coming in, then you're best off to just abort it.
Yeah.
Do you think Jess wants to go up or not?
I don't know. I'll ask her. sure she wouldn't mind.
We lived.
Yeah, that was awesome though. And then we'll just put this back here.
Yeah, it just goes right behind you there.
On this little.
Yeah, on the hook back there. Pull the red latch back and
And then just.
yep, there you go.
Awesome. That was great.
Good. Now you can say you've done it. You don't ever have to do it again.